Hi, I'm Don McArthur. I'm here with Dale and Kristy in the Windsor Star News Cafe, and we're talking about a sculpture showdown. We're taking a riff off March Madness, and we're lining up all the sculptures, all 32 of them on the riverfront, pitting them against each other, 1 seed versus 8.
Yeah, that's right. Some of the finest and most creative minds in the newsroom have gone through and picked out 32 sculptures from the riverfront, and we're going to pair them off against each other. We've even taken the time to put them in different seeds. We have kind of the top contenders that we think are kind of some of the crowd favorites already. Tembo the elephant is one of them. It actually holds a value of close to $400,000, as we just found out recently in Doug Schmidt's article.
Yeah, exactly. So this is all based on a Doug Schmidt article because the polar vortex, it has just laid a beating on the Odette Sculpture Garden. Things are falling in the water, things are falling apart. City has to spend a lot of money to fix it, and also Doug Schmidt unearthed how much each of these sculptures cost. Some of them obscene amounts, some of them cheaper than you'd think. The city initially rebuffed our requests.
Right.
They didn't want to tell us how much these sculptures cost. Schmidt filed an FOI request, he got them. It's online, but don't let the price influence your decision. Okay, you got to go with your heart on this one. You got to go with your gut. As you said, we seeded them. It was Windstar, Janice, Dylan, and myself. We laid 32 sculptures, pictures out on the table, and we seeded them. And our top seeds are Tembo, as Dylan said.
That's right. We have Eve's Apple, Craft 9, which is the UFO that you see down by the water, and Morning Flight, which is your personal favorite.
Yeah, Morning Flight, this is my personal favorite, exactly. And those ones, don't let price influence. They're like 48 grand for Morning Flight. Craft, which is that spaceship, is 49 grand. And they're going up against some pretty weak contenders. The Seed H, we have the Tiger, the little round tiger ball.
Yeah, which is, it's interesting. Trees, which you keep calling turd on a stick.
Turd on a stick, yeah, the trees. And the columns, just 4 posts sticking out of the middle of nowhere down by the river. And then this one,
Towaway, I guess, which kind of looked like giant flamingos / paper clips. But don't let our opinions skew you. Some of these sculptures are iconic on their own. I think the Eve's hand and the UFO, like everyone will recognize those and be able to pinpoint where those are kind of along the riverfront. It's just a really cool competition. You'll see that each day we'll narrow them down, so we'll start with 32 starting today, and then you can come back each following day and vote in the competition.
Exactly, so you get all weekend to vote on the first 32 of them, and then come Monday we're going to tally your votes, so we're using Poll Daddy for this, and there's going to be 16 left. You get another day, there's going to be 8. We're going to go all down until we get to one sculpture.
That's right.
Rules them all. So we hope to have some fun with this. And just the one thing, there's 34 sculptures down on the riverfront, but we actually had to eliminate a couple to get an even number of 32. So Anne, which is the sculpture that kind of sits out in the water, that one was actually falling apart. It's been taken down. That's not part of the competition. And ditto with Apatosaurus and
the
Triceratops down in Assumption Park because they're just they're sort of 2 and it didn't count, and we needed an even number.
Yeah, absolutely. So feel free, vote below, and check out Doug Schmidt's articles too if you want to find out the price, but don't let it skew your judgment.
Okay, Sculpture Showdown, get out and vote. We're in the Windsor Star News Cafe.